Hi, everyone. Welcome to another Terry Talk. Can you believe it? I just looked at the calendar. It's 5 weeks until the Christmas holiday, which means it's 6 weeks until New Year's. 6 weeks. Wow, the year has flown by. What does New Year's always mean? Well, New Year's always means New Year's resolutions. Yes, we're talking about New Year's resolutions 6 weeks before the New Year's. But here's the deal. I mean, the reason we do these is that, everybody, but not everybody, a lot of people every year make a New Year's resolution because they want to see change. They've looked at the previous year, they said, or the previous couple of years, and they said, hey, I want to make a change. I want to make things better. I want to commit to making things better. So in the spirit of that, looking back on 2022, been an interesting year coming out of COVID, or at least we've decided to leave COVID in the rearview mirror as much as we possibly can. The war for talent has been huge. We're seeing inflation spiking, interest rates going up. Everybody's talking about a recession. We've seen probably the most disconcerting thing is how some organizations have forgotten how to treat people. Organizations terminating people by email or through Zoom town halls and being completely insensitive. And our friend Elon Musk, well, let's leave that for another day. But his edict to Twitter, it's been a weird year. And so, as is often the case, as we look to flip the calendar, hey, maybe it's time to make some changes. So what have we heard when we've been talking to a number of you out there? Probably the biggest challenge of 2022 and heading into 2023 is recruiting, finding talent. We just can't find people. Our avocation folks, get this outsourced. It's going to, slowly kill you. The amount of time, energy, if you don't have expertise, if you don't have a good line of sight to this, get it outsourced. This is just going to continue to take away your time, your attention. The opportunity cost is huge. Even getting the right people is one thing to be able to find somebody who will actually have a conversation with you. But then how do you determine if the person who's sitting across the table from you is real? If they're not an actor, if they're, who this person is that who truly is going to show up at your workforce? But hearing some people talk about this, say, well, we're going to wait till January. Well, if you wait till January, we're talking like maybe March before the person starts. And when we delay things, it always reminds me of junior hockey teams at the beginning of the season when most of their players are still at training camps or still trying out and whatnot, and they spend the first month or so with a different team. And they don't do so well. Now, the difference between your business, and a junior hockey team, they get playoffs and get to do a reset. You don't. So let's start that now. Start the activity now. And I can't think of a better time to be looking for new talent than during the month of, for the next 6 weeks going into the holidays, when networking and connectivity is at the forefront. The other thing we've been hearing, retention, trying to keep our people. How do we build amazing workplaces that help people stay? How do we grow our people into the right roles, in the roles that work for them and work for the organizations? And how do we keep investing in our people? We're hearing those things. And again, get help with this. Don't leave this to chance. People will jump ship if they think that there's a better gig out there for them. And with talent having the power, we can't afford to take those chances anymore. Then there's the issue of transitioning. Some organizations are now facing, for the first time in years, the prospect of, hey, maybe we've got to remove some people from our organization for a whole host of different reasons. Maybe they don't fit anymore. Maybe we're running into overcapacitization. We have too many people for too little work, etc. Many of you have not done career transition or terminations in years. Get help there too. Especially for managers, a lot of new managers out there who will never have done this before. It's a tough job. Get some support, get some coaching. Fundamentally, I say, as we look at the new year, build a really strong HR policy, but more importantly, a really strong HR strategy that works. And you got 6 weeks. to do that before the start of the new year. We want to see everybody hit the ground running really well. Let's make 2023 that year, that banner year. Remember, most New Year's resolutions fail. We'd love to help you achieve yours. Let's transform work together, because at the end of the day, as we say here at ARIA, doesn't everyone deserve a great place to work?